few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
On first down, here's Mon. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the first play of the game. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Mond, a quick throw, complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The ball on the 8, still could get a first down technically, 2nd and 7. They go play action here. Mond. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mond going to throw it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there for Houston.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 22, Mike 22. Hey, check. Check 26, check 26. Hey, 59. Hey, 59. Sponge. Hey, 55.
Now a first down throw, Watson. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Again, it's Watson. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he is going to have a Texans first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Switch.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Watson. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Watson. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
It's just me and you. It's your car. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Check it out.
Watson looks to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 22, Mike 22. I got you. Tighten up.
Here's Watson. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. They'll come out in the pistol.
Run you over. Mike 38, Mike 38. All day. 25, check 25.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
They do not score. Mike 38, Mike 38, Mike 38.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal.
Tight end left. Hey, we got 3 down. Hey, 31. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Check.
To throw is Watson.
Check 13.
Escaping the pressure right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Duvernay. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mon. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. A big play there for Minnesota.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Adafe Owe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 20.
Chips over here. That's overload. 19's me. Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo.
Another try after the first down sack. Mon. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. picked up by Justin Reed.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22. Boys down, he's coming. Yo. Mike 22, Mike 22.
Throwing again is Watson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Hey, 31. Hey, 51.
Slam.
36.
Bang. Jam. Watch that.
Watson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Yeah, that's what I do. Hey, watch.
Back to throw, Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Texans.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
But McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40, Kene Nwangu. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He's going to fire one, deep left sideline. Oh, wide open, complete. A huge play there for Houston.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you. Mike 22, Mike 22.
36.
Mike,
Out of the gun, Watson.
watch the run. What's up, baby? That's baby shot.
And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch number 5. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 59. Mike's 22. Mike's 22. He can't hang. He's not going to get me up.
On first down, it's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
Watson now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside.
He's got a man complete. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there for Minnesota. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything that they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They try again with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll have a decent amount of time, 55 seconds to work with to try to at least get down into field goal range.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On 2nd and 10, Watson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
22, Mike 22.
Let's go, D.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
On first down, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs.
They've got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there for Houston.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
The McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mon. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
From just shy of midfield, Mon. He'll find Thielen working the middle.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
On first down, here's Mon.
Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Back to the air, Mon.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
From the gun, here's Mon. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Mon looks to throw on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. T.J. Green with a pick.
And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon, and he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
I'm coming!
Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. 19. 54. Let's get in them holes. Mike 22. Mike 22. Danny. Tight dog. Whip.
To the air yet again. Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Check 43.
Now Watson. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Let's go, defense. 49 coming. 49. Check 49. Check 44. Mike 22.
I'm coming!
Here's Watson. Open man is Duvernay. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. The 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Mike 22.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
I'm coming after you.
Now it's Watson. He's got it to Collins, complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Mike 22. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check 52.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Check 31. Check 31. Check 99. Check 99.
Watson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And Watson's going to throw it here. That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Nico Collins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon.
Flush to his right. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
What we got? Joker.
From the 39,
Mon.
he'll dump this off to Cook. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Mon going to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here's Mon. They're going for it.
And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Here's Mon.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Touchdown, Vikings! Irv Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, little timeout. Switch it.
Throwing now, Watson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, 24. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Kill, kill, kill.
Hey, 24. Check 3.
Another try after the first down sack. Under pressure, they got him again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.